Learn how to use TreeSnap to report trees to botanists in search of healthy specimens. Scientists are working to understand what allows some individual trees to survive disease and pest invasions, but they need to find healthy, resilient trees to study. That's where TreeSnap comes in. Using the app, you can tag trees you find in your community, on your property, or out in the wild, and scientists can use the data you collect to locate trees for research projects, like studying genetic diversity of tree species and building better tree breeding programs. Coronado has over 9,000 trees on public property, and that's not including those on people's yards. Our urban forest is also very diverse, with at least 146 different tree species. Many of our community trees are quite old for urban trees. Some have even been deemed historic or heritage trees. The city now has 13 designated heritage trees, including a few right next to the library. These sturdy, healthy trees could be a great resource for botanists looking for ideal specimens, so it's important we share our outstanding local trees with researchers. To get started, download the TreeSnap app. Click through the brief intro and create an account so you can submit your observations. Under the Observe tab, you'll see a list of trees that are of particular importance to researchers currently. If you have one of these trees from the list in your yard, you should definitely report it using the app. If not, that's okay. You can still report other unlisted trees, and these data can still be used by researchers in the future. Clicking on a tree's species takes you to the page where you can report a specimen, but it also shows you information about that tree. Click the Information tab at the top right to see detailed photos to help with identification, distribution maps so you know where to expect them, and more. If you're unsure if you found the correct species, be sure to visit this information page and look through these helpful photos. If you're reporting an enlisted tree, you won't have all that helpful species identification info, and you'll need to identify the tree yourself. You can use other species identification apps like iNaturalist or local resources like this botanical guide to the trees of Spreckles Park. You can ask for one of these guides at the library. Using it, I've located a Tory pine I would like to tag. I open the app and click Other. This time, instead of information, I stay on the Add Entry tab and start by adding photos. You'll need to allow camera access and then take pictures of your specimen. This isn't the greatest photo because it's overcast, so I add one more picture by clicking the plus sign. I try again from a different angle. Satisfied with these photos, I click Done in the top right corner. Now to select the tree species or tree type. Thanks to my handy guide, I know this is a Tory pine, and in the study of plants, you must always use the scientific name, so I enter Pinus torreyana. And then I hit Create. Next, it asks for the tree's diameter. Quick geometry refresher: a diameter is a straight line passing from side to side through the center of a circle. Now, since we cannot cut through the center of the tree, we'll need to use some math to calculate our diameter of the tree's trunk by using its circumference. So you'll need to measure the circumference, or the perimeter, of the tree's trunk. If you're tagging a large tree, you might need some assistance. Don't worry, the app does not actually require you to compute the diameter yourself. You can plug in the circumference and the app will do the math for you. Make sure you've selected the right unit of measurement and that you measured, not estimated, your data. Next, the app asks about the tree's habitat. For any tree you find in Coronado, you'll select this box. The comments are optional, and the tree identifier is if the tree is already part of a study and has been assigned a research tag identifying number. This tree does not, so I skip that part. The advanced options refer to privacy, and since I want to share my observations, I leave these boxes unchecked. I'm done collecting data, and so I hit Save. I'm given the option to upload now or later, and I submit now. And then I get confirmation of my observation. Hope you have fun appreciating our trees, and don't forget you can get volunteer credit for your time spent collecting data. Happy Arbor Week!